What's up, guys? We're going to be going over shed test results in this week's episode, so stay tuned. Let's get into it. Happy Purvita Tuesday. It's Cody with Purvita Pythons, and like I was just talking about, we got some shed test results back from Gray Rider Reptiles, and first and foremost, huge shout out to him. I guess him or them. I don't know if he's got a crew over there working or if it's just him, but either way, spectacular job by them. Great customer service. He actually personally reached out on Instagram to let us know halfway through on some results that we got, and told us that the other ones would be ready soon, and he was just checking in, asking about the pairings and stuff. So really incredible customer service and extremely quick turnaround as well. And like I was saying in last week's video, or maybe the one before that, they offer some really cool bundles over there to get a lot of shed testing done at a good price. So make sure you guys check them out. Super great. You won't be disappointed. So moving on. In my last shed test result video, it was a lot of different things. So, you know, we made like a funny little video and stuff, but this time we just tested things for Het Clown and for Spectre, and unbelievable results. And spoiler alert, I guess we're just going to unveil it all right now. Everything that we wanted to be Het Clown was Het Clown, and everything that we wanted to be Spectre was Spectre. So really awesome odds. And I think we're 100% on odds on shed test results. So hopefully we just keep that going, but really excited about that. I'm not going to show the Het Clown stuff. A lot of it's in shed, and a couple of the Spectre stuff that I'm going to show you is in shed. Just be on the lookout, and we'll talk about it later in the video, but we're going to get our Morph market started soon, and so stuff we're going to let go is over there, and stuff we're going to be holding back, we'll show you that too in a future video. But I'll show you a couple of the Spectre stuff right now. Alright guys, so here we have a little male from our first clutch, and this is one that was confirmed Spectre. And his mom was a pastel Spectre Clown, and the dad was Trojan Trick, Red Stripe Cypress Leopard Het Clown. And so what I think we have here is a pastel Spectre Leopard Cypress. And I also believe Trick or Hurricane as well, because if you look up, and I'll post a picture of the pastel Yellow Belly Leopard Cypress, and they look very similar to this, but the difference I think this thing has is it has the strongman arms, like the double bicep pose, going up a lot of it. A lot of chaining right through here as well, but you see a lot of the curling in this snake, like even on this side as well. Just a lot of the curling, some curls here, some curls, kind of a squared out alien head here, a bunch of floating stuff, and I think this one just has a little more pattern disruption than a regular pastel Yellow Belly Leopard Cypress that was in that picture I just showed you. Not sure if it has Trojan, has a pretty clean belly. Yeah, usually the Trojans that I've seen and we've been working with either have like a yellow faint line or some speckled yellow on there. But I don't know. I don't know what what exactly is bringing in this blushing on the top, but I would say that it's a pastel Spectre Leopard Cypress Trick Het Clown male. Pretty powerful male. I'm deciding on holding him back, and you'll see another guy that I'm deciding on too. I really just wanted to get the Spectre into the other Spectre we have, and the Gravel, the other breeder female we have. And since he has Cypress, Trick, Leopard, some really cool genes that I want to incorporate in that too. Who knows? This could be a breeder male when he reaches size. We're gonna go ahead and put him back up. All right, guys. The next two snakes we have, these are all from the same clutch. We only had one Spectre clutch, and Michaela was telling me the lighting's not super great, but we got to film this video, so we're just going to do it. So sorry if there's shadows or anything while we're filming, but these guys have been out here for a second when we've been trying to get that right, so now they're adventuring. But we'll talk about them really fast. First thing you can see, they look very similar, but as you can tell, this one right here is a lot lighter, a lot brighter than this one. This one's darker, it's darker brownish yellow, and this one has a really light yellow to it. But what I believe, and I went on Abe's Exotic Reptiles, I think is what his page is called on Instagram. But he works a lot with the Trojan, he works a lot with the Trick. And I think he has an exact copy of this snake, except for these two both tested positive for Spectre. So I believe these are Trojan Trick Cypress Het Clowns. They look, like I said, very similar. The dorsal starts out with the straight line dorsal, and then it breaks up along the bottom, going through. This one has a little bit more wacky stuff going on with it, and then kind of checkers off to the back as well. So I think they're extremely, I don't know if it's just, if there's a gene separating them or a morph separating them, or if it's just an expression, like this is a better example of it. But this one right here has, you can tell the Cypress and the Trojan, I believe, are bringing these really nice white sides to it. And this one has even more, I feel like, whiteness coming up from the bottom. Just like a pure, like more, like, I guess that's a good way to say it, pure white, and even has this stuff coming up from the bottom. Like these two, like, blank alien heads almost coming up. And then this one, well, I guess this one has a couple too. This one has a couple kind of starting on right here. So, like I said, I think these are very similar animals. And, I mean, if I had to pick one, I would pick this one because it's brighter. I like the brighter stuff with this instead of the more dull color here. Still both very beautiful snakes. And, but, you know, this could be the breeder male, because if this is Trojan, Trick, Cypress, Spectre, those are the main genes I would like to pass on. I don't mind passing on Leopard. Leopard's a great gene. Red Stripe's a great gene as well, but if I had to pick, like in the last one, I really don't want to pass on another pastel. I guess that's the only one really keeping me from that. But this is a really good front runner snake, I believe, to be the one to breed back to those females, just because of it having the Spectre, the Trick, the Trojan, and the Cypress, I believe. I'm going to reach out again and try to confirm that before I start making plans and putting them up for sale and stuff. But two really, really gorgeous snakes here. Really pretty, that white coming up off the bottom, and then those golden browns and nice bright yellows up the sides as well. And a really cool pattern that the Trick brings in and stuff is just like the little square alien heads, bringing them along. And there's got some floating stuff in here, a little hook here. They both have some floating, like little circles and stuff going on. So really, really pretty snakes. This one's also a little bigger, so we don't get them confused. All right, guys, last one I'm going to show you for today, I believe. This one is, I don't know exactly what's going on here. He looks very, very similar to the dad, but I do think he's missing one gene, and I'm not exactly sure what that could be. I'm thinking maybe Cypress, but I'm not exactly sure. This guy is really, really pretty, has these really dark rusts going through with a little bit of blushing on the side. You can see the blushing in between here as well. I'm not sure if that's the Spectre doing it, but all the ones that have tested for Spectre have that nice blushing coming up the side. But like I said, he also, let's see if we can see it here. I don't know if you can really see, because like I said, our lighting's not super great today, but he has little flakes of orange in here going up the belly. It's nothing crazy, but I want your guys' opinion on this guy. Do y'all think he has Trick or Hurricane in him? You can see he has like some chaining along the neck here, kind of stretched out, like he wants to be Hurricane, but I'm not sure if that, I know Leopard can do that too, can kind of like blend them and stretch those out as well. So he's definitely in the front runner. I liked his dad's genetics a lot, obviously, because that's the one we used to breed. So if we could have his dad's genetics plus Spectre on top of it, obviously that would be the perfect snake to breed. So like I said, kind of those three, the first one we showed you, the last brighter one, and this one are like in the front runners to hopefully be able to breed back if they get up to size. And yeah, I mean, it's just really cool. Even if they aren't chosen, that means that they will be available to you guys, and to have these really power-packed males with Spectre in them as well, I think is a really, really interesting opportunity. But we're going to be reaching out to some people and asking them these similar questions, and to get it cleared up for us and for you guys. Another thing is he has like kind of a busy belly pattern, which I think is a trait of Trick as well. I don't know if it passes on to everything, but he does have that busy or not clean belly, so hopefully that means Trick. So if he had Trick, and I really, you know, I've only seen like a couple snakes that look like this. You don't really see this color palette a lot in these snakes, so I would assume, or I would guess, probably Red Stripe and Trojan are at play here, giving it that really, really crazy rust color. I can bring out his dad. I know he's in shed, or about to be in shed. As you can tell, I just sprayed him down a little bit ago, because like I said, he just came out of blue but hasn't shed yet, so he's extremely dark. But something I noticed in the other snakes is that when they had that Cypress, that it brought in this broken up back pattern. But you can see he doesn't have any stripe going down the back. It's more of just jagged. And he has the stripes and the circles, very similar. I guess we're going to break them all back. Very similar to this guy right here. If you see what I'm talking about, has the straight line and then the broken up pattern. Very similar to this, but this guy doesn't have any of that. It's kind of just jagged pattern going all the way up and down. Not really a straight dorsal at all like these guys. So I'm not sure exactly what that means he is lacking and what these guys possess. I think it is a combo. I know Cypress and Red Stripe, I believe, give you the straight stripe, and then but once you throw, I think, a couple of these genes on top of it, kind of breaks it up. So, you know, I'm not ruling out, I guess, Red Stripe on this one either, but I'm not sure, because the ones I saw that were just Cypress, Trojan, Trick didn't have Red Stripe, and they look very similar to this.
So I'm going to put him back up, but it's kind of a cool little shot there. But yeah, so, well, if you look here, see, he has, this is a great little example of the Trojan flakes I've been talking about. You see all that orange, all the speckling, yellow, orangish speckling along. I've seen that on some other, my Trojan stuff doesn't have the straight line that you see about a lot. And it just mostly has these little flecks and flakes. And this bigger female up here has that as well. I'm not going to get her out, but so yeah, it's just a lot to think about with those results. You can see that this guy has like really extreme chaining. Like all this stuff is pretty much glued together. I know Squidward's on here somewhere. Yep, we got the Squidward right there. So we have some really interesting stuff. I think the Trojan and the Cypress kind of brings that white coming up off the belly as well. But yeah, so I don't think he's an exact copy of the dad, which is okay, depending on what he doesn't have. Yeah, so just really interesting. I'm gonna let him go back and focus on getting that skin off. As always, guys, if you see anything in these videos that sticks out to you and you have an expertise or a some common knowledge in that, and you're like, I actually see this gene, or I don't really see that, please comment down below and let me know. We are thirsty for knowledge over here and hungry for information. So please holler at us with that. I'm going to go ahead and put this guy up. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Got to see some cool snakes and hear about some cool results. You'll be seeing more in the future. Hopefully, if you stick around with us. And once again, big shout out to Gray Rider Reptiles. I think it's shedtesting.com where you can go and check out their stuff. Super, super great guys, people over there. So go check them out. And hope you guys have a great week. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. Oh yeah. All right, guys. So before we end the video, I wanted to make an announcement of when we'll be launching our Morph Market store. And I think we have decided on December 3rd. So mark your calendars. Stay tuned watching these videos. We'll be giving you more updates up until that point. But we're working on putting all that together, getting our shipping stuff ready, and then deciding on what's next we want to let go and let you guys have. So stay tuned with us, and I'll be posting the links when we get the links, and I'll be, we'll do a whole big reveal for it, but we're super excited about that. So hope you guys have a great week. Until next week, peace.